everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at San Antonio. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for the Hawks, we've got Daniels, also young out there. Okongwu is out there with Rizachet. And Gay is in at the 4-man position. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here's Gay. Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Clock is at 3. Here's Daniels. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Fox against Young. Now, here's Fox. D right on him. Wembanyama, a screen. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter, just over a minute played. Good D by Barnes. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Fox. Fox against Young. Pass to Gay. The Hawks working the ball around. Three-pointer, Daniels. Here's Okongwu. No good there. Good defense by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
On the free throw, no good. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Daniels. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Barnes.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Fox. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. And here's Daniels. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
Daniels using that vision.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wembanyama against Okongwu. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Castle. Now, here's Fox, defended by Young. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Young. Fox, no good. The Hawks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pulls up on the elbow. Young's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's stolen. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Hawks trailing. Now, here is Young. And he also played really well in that win against the Pistons. Here's Rizashea. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Fox. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So here we are, Stan, with the trade deadline in the rearview mirror. It's come and gone. Some players are definitely, don't you think, breathing a sigh of relief?
Kevin, it was my favorite day of the season, the day after the trade deadline, because players get distracted by all the rumors. Now they can get back to focusing on basketball, and everybody knows now this is our team going forward.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive rating.
Here's Castle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 1. Pass to Daniel. Young against Fox. Young, no good. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. And it seems like your opponent does it better.
Yeah, it wasn't a close one. And sometimes that's the kind of loss you'd rather have because it really gets the attention of your players.
Here is Daniels, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Castle. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
To the middle. Here's Hunter. That one misses. Good defense by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Castle. Vassell outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Vassell's got 8 points.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
And here is Hunter. Back to Young. Rebounded by Castle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Barnes. Pass to Castle. And he gets it to go. Castle's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Fox. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Here's Young. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Here's Krejci. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Bogdanovich against Vassell. Wembanyama looking it over. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovic. Good on the triple. Now it's just a 3-point Spurs lead.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovic is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
Here's Sohan, covered by Hunter. 11 feet away, and it's Sohan missing.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the one. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Atlanta. 1:03 left in the first quarter. And there's the drive and the basket by Castle. Castle's got 6 points. The Hawks trail by 3. Rizage with it. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Harrison Barnes. Paul's checked in for Devin Vassell. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Castle.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Johnson gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Ball against Bogdanovic. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Count that one. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Bogdanovic on the wing. He's paired with Rizage. Clint Capella is out there with Hunter. And it's Krejci in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Krejci. Scoreless thus far. Capella dishes to Hunter. Krejci passes to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shea wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Paul kicks to Johnson from beyond the arc. And it's Shea with the rebound. The Hawks shooting here about 46% for the game. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Bogdanovich against Paul. Pass to Bassi. Now here's Johnson. In the corner, Sohan with it. Back to Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And Johnson is fearless, which is why his coaches encourage him to be aggressive and seek out contact.
And the first one at the line is good. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The first free throw is good. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Both good from the line that time. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
Now, here's Johnson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Bogdanovich against Paul. To the paint, picked off in midair. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And they pick up two. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead.
This is where Paul can really hurt you. He relishes getting out in the open floor, and you can see why.
Hawks shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Hunter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bogdanovich, that's for two. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 9 points for Bogdanovich. Paul passes to Bassi. Now here's Fox. Elbow shot. And it's Shea with the rebound. Here's Krejci. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And in the building tonight, Robert Duchesne showing his support for his hometown team.
Originally from College Park, Georgia, in 2019 he purchased an ownership stake in the Hawks G League squad, the College Park Skyhawks. Clearly, he loves this franchise.
First one falls for him. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Fox dishes to Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And for that matchup with the Magic, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Larry Nance is checked in for Reza Shea. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Chris Paul. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. He's guarded closely. Down low. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Fox passes to Sohan. Back to Fox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
And the Spurs with possession. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Now here's Barnes. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. You look at Castle, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
And he can't get the first one. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Nance sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Inside, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Sohan.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got 5 now.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shots.
Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Vassell with it. Guarded by Hunter. Wembanyama, a screen on Hunter. Vassell, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Fox against Young. Capella with a screen on Fox. Young passes to Capella and stolen by Barnes. To the wing on the left. Fox against Nance. Here's Castle. Nance with the rebound. has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Capella. Young from outside sinks the triple. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Castle. Back to Fox. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter up top. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Vassell against Bogdanovich. Nance sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Shoots over Vassell. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Spurs trail by 7. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Castle. And he dunks it down.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And that one misses. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Rizichet. And here's Daniels, covered by Vassell. Daniels dishes to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Castle.
Yeah, the defense is right to challenge Young inside, but he's a persistent guy.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
He's off on the second. And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
So he gets them both. Spurs trail by 6. Vassell outside. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Young with the steal. 1:58 left to play here in the half. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rizachet with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Good on the bucket. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Well, look, when he gets space, there isn't a lot you can do to stop Trae Young.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Barnes outside. Pass to Sohan. They swipe it. And now here comes Daniel. From the break, rips down the breakaway slam.
And Daniels makes sure to capitalize on that easy scoring opportunity.
1:14 left now here in the second. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Okongwu. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And stolen by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Vassell. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Spurs have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
2 shots.
That's good from Castle. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Atlanta leading by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Young. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
For San Antonio, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Young. He's got 10. Over Castle. Young, good. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the San Antonio Spurs. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Atlanta Hawks.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Vassell. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Rebounded by the Hawks. Daniels has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Reza Shea in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Hawks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Reza Shea. And he makes both free throws. Now Fox. Down low. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
The Spurs have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
Here's Gay. Back to Young. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Cancel. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Daniel. Screen by Young. Launches a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Barnes bounce pass. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. Reza in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Castle. And it's sent back by Okongwu. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
So it's the Spurs now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And that one's good. Barnes.
Good decision there by Vassell in the 2-man game.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Gay. Reza in the corner. There's a good screen. And he converts the layup. Reza Shea's got 5 points now this quarter. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Castle. Off the left rim and out. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Gay. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock.
And a chance here to look at the numbers
for Wembanyama.
And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. And that one falls for Young.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
And so Young nails them both. Here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Young. Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Atlanta. Right now they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And I think for the Hawks, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Reza Shea with it, covered by Vassell. Pass to Reza Shea. Five to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb. Reza Shea's got 16 points.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Castle. Back to Fox. Fox is double. Pass to Castle. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Fifth on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young outside, pass to Daniels. Okongwu against Wembanyama. Here's Gay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Spurs trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here is Daniels. He's got 6. Pass to Gay. Hands the shot from the wing. Gay's got 5. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Fox against Young. Here's Gay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. No good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Fox. Wembanyama, right side. And the shot goes in. Wembanyama has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And here's Daniels. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Rizachet with it. Headed now by Barnes. Young's shot is off. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Charles Massey, he's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Sohan. Down low. Here's Bassett. Covered by Okongwu. Here's Castle. For the tie. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Krejci, guarded by Fox. Here's Gay. 6 points for him. Hunter with it, covered by Barnes. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hunter's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Shooting 2.
first one falls for him.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. Fox hits them both. Atlanta has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Krejci passes to Hunter. Over Barnes. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's 9 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter has this versatility in his offensive game.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. 18 points for him. Back to Fox. It's intercepted. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Krejci. Here's Gay. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Outside, Fox. Fox is doubled. Here's Bassett. Covered by Okongwu. Rob. To the middle. It's stolen. Pass to Castle. Fires the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Krejci. Here's Gay. 8 points for him. Here's Krejci. Guarded by Fox. 5 on the clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Fox. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Fox, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Spurs trail by 5. Here's Sohan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And the Spurs with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Paul in for Castle. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
And that one's good. Hunter. San Antonio with the ball. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Paul against Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Johnson. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
First free throw is good. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 1:19 left to play in the third. Paul left side. Back to Fox. Here's Krejci. Hasn't made one yet. Nance outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Krejci. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away. Jump shot is good. Nance has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Bogdanovich. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich over Paul. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Fox. Pass to Sohan. No good from outside. Hunter with it over Johnson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Larry Nance out there with Clint Capella. And it's Krejci in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta leading by 8. Oh, Nance in position. Cuts off the pass. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Hawks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Bogdanovich. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Paul. Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Outside, Fox. On the clock. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Krejci. Now Nance. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team first.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Krejci.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Bassie. Now, here's Johnson. Shoots. And the Spurs scoring again.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
Capella sends a screen for Bogdanovic. Capella at the elbow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 3 assists tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ball kicks to Fox. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Castle's checked in for the Spurs. Pass to Hunter. Here's Krejci, guarded by Fox. Bogdanovic looking around. Capella sends a screen for Bogdanovic. No good on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. 11-point game. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. And San Antonio with the change here too. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And the Spurs with possession. Back to Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Young. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Inside. Here's Sohan for 3. Here's Castle. The kick out to Fox. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. San Antonio making the switch here. Bassie's checked in. Spurs trail by 11. Outside, Fox. Over Young. That's short off the rim. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. A 3-ball. For rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bassie. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Gay. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. He's covered by Daniels. Sohan with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Releases from 15, and the jumper is on the mark.
Well, nice jumper from Sohan. When he's hitting that, this team is hard to defend.
Pass to Gay. Now, here is Young. Hunter, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Bassett, covered by Hunter. To the paint, and stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, you know Hunter is a great defensive player. Credit his steal for starting that break.
Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Sohan. Johnson, a wide open look, buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And here is Okongwu. Here's Bassett. Here's Sohan. And the shot goes down.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Gay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Rizachet checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs trail by 8. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. 3-pointer, Fox, Wembanyama. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay. Doubled by Vassell. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Young for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And when Wembanyama is making that, I just don't know how you guard it.
Here's Young. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay. Now Young, guarded by Fox. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Outside, Fox. To the middle, here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Second free throw, no good. Atlanta leading by 10. Riza with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Young. Now Riza and the rejection by Wembanyama. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 20.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Daniels. Riza with it. Okongwu with a screen on Vassell. And that one's good. Riza.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Fox. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 22 points for him.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Young against Fox. Young inside. Can't get it to fall. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Castle. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 8. Daniels with it. Pass to Young. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. And count it from 19 feet away. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And for Daniels, that's a comfortable range for him. And he's big enough that he can shoot over the top of the defense.
Here's Fox. Vassell right side. Off target on the 15-footer. And for the Hawks, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Hawks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Trae Young.
He came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Here's Young after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, if you're looking for someone to make things happen at the offensive end, Trae Young's the guy you want.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
And so Young nails them both.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Fox. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young inside. Guarded by Fox. A nice shot by Young.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Trae, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
If you're around us outside of the locker room, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Trae Young.